duplication. Think down the road. And now, make it super solid, because, you know, any other way of doing it, almost everything that people say, well, how about if I place them here and place them there and do that? I can give you several scenarios and reasons why it's just not a very good thing in the long haul to place people down under other people. It's not. You want to grow people. Grow them into the money, into their strengths, into their power. They need to do it for themselves. You think about if you were a little kid learning to ride a bicycle, and you know that you just always had your training wheels on, somebody holding you up, and you never learned how to do it yourself. You know, you couldn't ride a bike by yourself. You want people on your team who know how to do the business themselves. They know how to share with people so they can teach it, okay? So it seems that your first line would get crazy wide. Well, it would if you kept enrolling and not teaching people to duplicate, and it couldn't. Is that bad? Nope, it's not bad. Because for those of you who aren't aware of an M1 and an M2 and an M, however far we'll go, right? If you make it to Presidential Diamond, okay, then you have the option to build an M1 account, a multiplier account, meaning you can go for a second presidential leg or rank. What does that mean? Well, you can enroll yourself as a business under yourself. So there you are on your first level, and then you can start in placing people under yourself on that level, okay? And I can't see that right now. I'll finish this thought, so put that in later. And if you have more people out wide on your team who are getting their $50 bonus and they're building, guess what? If you can take, after your first 6 that are on the top line, anybody else that's on your first level at that point, you can then, with doTERRA, you can move them down under your personal M1 account and start your new Presidential Diamond leg. You might have 6 people ready to go. You might have 6 leaders that you can move down to start that out again. And you can only pull people from your first level to do that. And for your M2, you can only pull people from your first level. So wouldn't it be better if you're already working with these people, that you're already working with them to be strong builders now? You're teaching them, okay? So this is for the long haul and for now. So, you know, put people under you. Start building for long-term, huge residual income, because you are on the planet for a reason. And you need to be financially free. You need the power to do what you came here to do in a big way, okay? How many legs for presidential? So you need 6. 6 legs for presidential. So you could do, as soon as one presidential leg is solid, you can go for a second one. So then you could do 6 more. And this is unlimited. Do you realize even the $1,500 bonus, that you can build it again and again and again? Do you realize this? So yes, continue, yes. And even, you know, for the $1,500 bonus, once you build down to the $1,500 bonus once, then the computer will start to find that your next $50 bonus. So why not find the 6 who want? Okay, why not find 6 instead of 5? Absolutely. You should keep going. I teach, and if you go and watch my videos on the Essential5Team.com, if you watch the videos, hook up on there, you'll see why I'm teaching 5, because I go for more, but here's another little trick. Did you know that it's easier for people to get 5 people than even 3. Their brain, because we think in 5s. Our brain is wired for the number 5. Okay. Okay, so our brain can handle it. What about the monthly residual? You keep talking about bonus. What about monthly residual? Okay, the residual, meaning the unilevel, okay? By placing people on your first level and teaching everybody to do the same, you build out a even more powerful unilevel. By the time you get to the 7th level, it is humongous. And I did a scenario, 3 scenarios. I did the math for it. So if you go to the Facebook page, what is it? The Essential 5 Team page on Facebook, and I think it's in the profile on Periscope here. Okay, go there. Yeah, go there and look at the math. I did a scope. It's the daily drop number 36, I think, right? Okay. And, you know, and I don't remember if you're on here, somebody who questioned the math and what was the numbers. And I loved that they did that, because I even went, oh, did I do that wrong? And I went back and looked at it and I was like, oh yeah, okay. But what they did was they did not consider, they were thinking I'd done the math wrong, but they weren't considering the duplication of it by duplicating the different patterns where you're placing people down on different levels. And you can see on there that if you place people on your first level, that is what is powerful. Oh my gosh. It's powerful for your power of 3. It's more powerful for unilevel. It's more powerful for making all of your ranks. It's more powerful for sustaining income for the long term. It is what works. It's what you duplicate. It is the pattern to follow. So should you tell someone on your placing someone under? Okay, if I didn't see the last part, but should you tell somebody if you place under them? Is that what it was? If it was, okay, absolutely, because you should always have a conversation with somebody if you're going to place them under them, because if you're building under somebody who is just, they're doing the business but just kinda, or, you know, yeah, but they're really not in it, and you're building and placing down under them because they have that 100 PV and it's solid, you are setting them up for a tax situation that they may not be interested in. They need to understand taxes and business and a lot of things when the money comes in. So it's important that you are really clear about some things before you start building under everybody, because there are things that people haven't considered. That's why I'm talking about this on here, because I've been in since the beginning and I know what happens down the road. And I would like to help you avoid that so that you could have a more solid, powerful team and all the way to the big money and be able to teach that to other people.